From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers will be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. And back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Working with a 2nd and 3. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Hands it off out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And they're able to pick up the 1st and keep possession. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On second down, Jet, and he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson.
He's going up top for Wilson.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, Jet, and he'll go down at the 28.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, Jet. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that could be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They go play action with Burrow.
And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to 1st down.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bennett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. Throw left side, completion to Rice. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down now, Jet, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On second and inches, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Shepard is going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Wilson's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it here. Why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, Jet. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They run the counter. Jet. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
115 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
So one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they go play action now. Burrow. That's complete. It's Collins. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's Mixon on the counter. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. That's there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1 yard line.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He'll try again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Now Burrow on first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Burrow looking to pass. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, it's Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Burrow. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
looking to his right. This is caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing, Burrow. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Jets have got it. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throwing now is Wilson. This is caught by Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Jets,